A very good morning to all. Today we are going to start with another lecture of science from the chapter Crop Production and Management. So the topic for today's discussion is storage, and this is the last agriculture practice, and this is an important task of agriculture after harvesting. In the previous lecture we discussed about what is harvesting, the cutting of crop after it matures. But after harvesting, the next agriculture practice is storage. If this process is not done properly, our whole crop is going to be waste. And I hope you know the meaning of storage. Means to keep the crops safe for the future use so we can use them for a longer period. So various methods can be used for the storage of crops, which are as follows. Storage. If you're going to store the grain on a small scale, we can use jute bags, they are called gunny bags, or you can use the metallic bins in our homes also. Whereas for the large scale of storage, we are using the silos. They are the big tall cylinders for the storage of grains, and there are the granaries. They are the little house like structures in a farm where the stacks of jute bags are stored. Methods employed for the storage. First is drying. The grain should be stored after drying them properly in sun, and this is one of the most important thing to do. But why is drying of grain essential? Can you tell me? Yes, drying of grain is necessary because if we are going to dry them properly in the sun, because of the heat of the sun, it will help to reduce the moisture, that is the water content, which will going to prevent the growth of microorganism. If there would be the growth of microorganism like bacteria and fungus, a crop is going to be having certain diseases. So drying is essential to reduce the moisture, which is going to prevent the growth of microorganism. It also going to protect the crop from diseases, and there is a loss of germination capacity if we are not going to dry them properly. Is it okay? Yes. Now the next one is storage containers. New gunny bags or the earthen pots, they are used, can be used for the storage of crops, and these earthen pots in a home we can use them, but they should be without cracks. Next is there is the chemical treatment for the storage of grains. The big godowns in which we are going to store these grains in a jute bags, they should be sprayed with the fumigants. That is, they are going to prevent them from fungus. And there should not be seepage of water, because if there is any water, it lead to the formation of growth of different microorganisms which are going to destroy our crop. Next is for the large scale. On the large scale, if you're going to store the grains, they are the silos, that is storage structures. There should be airtight, there should be rat proof, and there should be the steady temperature. And the example for these storage structure is silos, where the large scale grains can be stored. Now next question is why you saw some people are using dried neem leaves for the storage of grain if they're going to store them in their houses in a drum. They're using the neem leaves. Why they're using these dried neem leaves? Because these leaves are having antifungal or antibacterial properties. They are added in these storage containers so we can protect a crop from the pests, from the insects or the other microorganisms. So up to here we discussed about various methods of crop storage. So the last topic of this chapter is animal husbandry. As you all know, we are depending on the animals for getting their food products. So like the milk or the egg, we are going to rear the animals, and the animal husbandry is going to connect with that. It is the process by which animals are reared in a homes or in farms with proper shelter. We have to give them shelter, we have to give them proper food with the proper care, medical facilities, in order to utilize them for the large scale food production. So that's we are going to get the eggs or the milk or the liver, cod liver oil, or the many other products which we are getting from the animals. So that is the animal husbandry, in which animals are reared to getting their products. They should we should give them proper shelter, food, and the